Welcome to Quizamp. This is the quiz game for people who love general knowledge. Your aim is to score 30 points or more and take on and beat the star question and become a Quizamp Quizchamp. And this is how we play. You'll get 5 mixed rounds of 5 questions each, followed by 10 rapid fire bonus questions, and then if you've scored 30 points by then, you can take on and try and beat that star question. The scoring for this game is quite simple. For the first 5 rounds, it works like this. For each correct answer, score 2 points if you knew the answer before the choices were shown, or 1 point if you needed the choices. So let's see what we've got in store for you today for the first 5 rounds.
We have Titanic, Great Big Lakes, Name That Car, How's Your English, and the Renaissance.
If you're new to Quizamp, I hope you don't sink on your maiden voyage. Our first subject is Titanic.
What year did the Titanic sink? If you need them, the options are 1898, 1905 or 1912. The answer is 1912. Who was the captain of the Titanic when it sank? And that should be a capital, shouldn't it? Edward Smith, Richard Phillips or Edward Teach? The answer? Edward Smith. What was the Titanic's original port of departure for its maiden voyage? Belfast, Southampton or Liverpool? The answer? Southampton. How many lifeboats were on board the Titanic? "20, 30 or 50? And there were just 20. Which ship rescued survivors of the Titanic disaster? The Britannic, Californian or Carpathia? And that was the Carpathia.
Remember, it's 2 points if you get the answer before those options are shown, and 1 point if you get it with the options. Up next, we have Great Big Lakes.
What's the world's largest freshwater lake by both volume and depth? Lake Baikal, Superior or Great Bear Lake? And by volume and depth, it's Lake Baikal. What's the largest lake by area in Africa? Lake Tanganyika, Victoria or Edward? That is Lake Victoria. What's the largest of the 5 Great Lakes of North America? And if you're from North America, you should know this. Michigan, Ontario or Superior? And it is Superior. The White Nile River begins at which lake? Victoria, Malawi or Turkana? And the answer, Lake Victoria. Where is Lake Vostok, the largest known subglacial lake, located? Russia, Antarctica or Greenland? And the answer, Antarctica.
One of the reasons I love making these quizzes is because I get to learn so many new facts, like about Lake Vostok. I didn't know about that until I read about it the other day. Anyway, the next round is a picture round. Your challenge is to identify the make and model of some famous cars. It's 1 point for the make and another point for the model for a maximum 2 points, and there aren't any clues, and this one's a little bit quicker than the last round. So if you're ready, here we go.
Do you recognise this? That is a Ford Mustang. And what about this eyesore? That's a Tesla Cybertruck. That is a Lamborghini Countach. And another dream car? That is the AC Cobra or Shelby Cobra. And what about this one? That is a Fiat 500.
If you could pick any of those cars, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments down below. Up next, our subject is, how's your English?
What is the contraction of you are? Is it your, or yo? And it is your. What does melancholy mean? Happiness, surprise, or sadness? That is sadness. What is the term for a word that modifies or describes a noun? A verb, adjective, or adverb? That is an adjective. What is the past simple tense of arise? Arisen, arised, or arose? And it is arose. Loquacious means excessively what? Talkative, quiet, or angry? And the correct choice there is talkative.
And the final subject for these first 5 rounds is the Renaissance.
Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Was that Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, or Michelangelo? That was Michelangelo. What is the literal meaning of da in Leonardo da Vinci? From, the, or son of? And it's Leonardo from Vinci. Which city is considered the birthplace of the Renaissance? Florence, Rome, or Venice? The answer is Florence. Michelangelo's Pieta shows the Virgin Mary holding what? The body of Jesus, the Holy Grail, or a scepter? The answer is the body of Jesus. Name the family who ruled Florence throughout most of the Renaissance. Berlusconi, Medici, or Corleone? And the answer is Medici.
Now's your chance to pick up some more points with the bonus round. Remember, the aim of the game is to score 30 points overall, so here's a chance to pick up an extra 10 points. These are rapid fire questions, they're only worth 1 point each, but they're quite easy, and we'll review the answers when we get to the end of the round. Here we go.
The Maasai people are indigenous to which continent? The Battle of the Bulge took place in which war? What does GP stand for in motor racing? What is the largest city by population in China, Wuhan or Shanghai? Cats always land on their feet. Is that true or false? Is it possible to have thunder without lightning? Yes or no? What type of clothing is a trilby? Who created the characters Fagin and the Artful Dodger? Who played Private Ryan in the movie Saving Private Ryan? What kind of animal is a mallard?
Let's check your answers and see how many bonus points you picked up.
The Maasai people are from Africa. The Battle of the Bulge was in World War II. GP stands for Grand Prix. The largest city in China, Shanghai. Cats always land on their feet. No, sadly that's false. It is not possible to have thunder without lightning. A trilby is a type of hat. Fagin and the Artful Dodger, that's Charles Dickens. Private Ryan was played by Matt Damon. A mallard is a type of duck.
Most of those were quite easy, weren't they? I hope you managed to pick up some extra points there. It's time to add up your score and see if you managed to get 30 points. So if you need a little bit of time, just pause the video now. Okay, so for those of you who are ready, let's play the star question.
What is the official language of Madeira?
So is today the day that you'll become a Quizamp Quizchamp? The correct answer to that question is Portuguese. I hope you got that correct. If you did, you're a Quizamp Quizchamp and this is for you. Thanks for watching. I'll have another quiz out for you next week and I'll see you then.